Hi, everybody. Guess what? Today is a special day, October 11th. It is National Coming Out Day. And I know a lot of you are saying, what? National what? Coming out? Who come? What? What do you do? You come out a door? What? No. Okay, National Coming Out Day. It was actually started back in the 80s and such. It's a day where friends, allies of the LGBT community show their support for people that they know that are part of the LGBT community. And it's also an occasion for celebration, for reflection. And a lot of times people within the community, they wait for this day to come out to their friends and to their family. It's a special day for a lot of people within the community. And we look for support when we come out. And even though it's a special day and we look for support, there's so much with everything going on in society today. There is so much fear surrounding this. I mean, I know when I came out to the people that I knew, I was ready for them. I mentally prepared myself to basically for the worst, for them to say, forget it, we don't know you anymore, bye. I mentally prepared myself for that. The sad thing is that happens so many times, and especially for the youth. I mean, LGBT youth, you're looking at between like 13 to 24, that they don't feel that they can actually come out to their friends, to their family, the people who are supposed to love them unconditionally. And they're afraid of what's going to happen to them. They're afraid to be, to be hated, to be pushed away, to just be left. I know of so many people that have come out and their families have disowned them. Kids, I mean, imagine being 13 years old, 14 years old, having these feelings and not being able to tell anybody about them. The depression that comes along with this, the anxiety that comes along with this. That's why the Trevor Project, and I'm going to put the link to the Trevor Project. You could check it out below. According to their latest stuff, okay, I kind of like numbers. According to the latest stuff, LGBT youth is classified between ages 13 and 24. 1.8 million LGBT youth seriously consider suicide every year. That's at least one suicide attempt every 45 seconds. Think that. One suicide attempt every 45 seconds. Now, why would somebody want to feel like that? Because families push them out of the house. I mean, when a mother and a father, when people get married and they have a baby, and oh my God, I just hope that this baby is healthy, 10 fingers and 10 toes, yay, I don't care. But then when the child grows up and says, hey, I'm gay, hey, I'm trans, hey, I'm bisexual, hey, I think I'm gender non-conforming, and the parents say, stop, no, you're not. If you're living under my roof, you can't do that. If you're living under my roof, you can't be on my insurance. You can't have hormones. You can't do therapy. You can't go see a therapist because I don't want you to. That's what parents say. And they kick their children out of the house. Imagine being 13 years old and being put out onto the street. How are you going to eat? How are you going to live? Easiest and quickest way to make money is to be a sex worker. So this is this is why it's so important for National Coming Out Day, to show support for the people that are in your life, that are part of the LGBT community. Create a safe space, because by creating a safe space, by letting the people around you know that they can open up and that they can come and talk to you and present themselves authentically, that reduces so much mental anxiety. That it reduces obviously the risks of suicide attempts. Okay, like I said, with the Trevor Project, 1.8 million seriously consider suicide each year. One suicide attempt every 45 seconds. Well, they've also found that if that youth has at least one adult figure in their life that supports them, though the risk of suicide attempts drops dramatically. Now, did I say a parent? No, an adult in their life, an older sibling. What about an aunt? What about an uncle? An adult figure in their life, a friend of the family who supports them. That suicide rate drops dramatically. And it's not just for the youth. What about for adults? Well, it's easier for adults. No, it's not. Over 51% of employees are not out at work for fear of discrimination, harassment. Well, every company has to have the EEOC guidelines, the anti-discrimination, anti-harassment. Yeah, but they still don't come out because they're afraid of their coworkers. They're afraid of retaliation. They've been denied promotions, physical, sexual violence in the workplace. That's why this day, National Coming Out Day, is so, so important, to show support for your friends, for people that you know that are part of the LGBT community. Please. And I mean, October in and of itself is National History Month, is the LGBTQ National History Month. Okay, and I'm going to put the website in the description also, that shows every single day for 31 days. Each day, this website highlights an icon, a member of the LGBT community. And you could read their story. I mean, there are so many people. It goes all the way back. I mean, what is it? I'm going to say this wrong. Hatshepsut was a transgender Egyptian pharaoh. How long ago did Egypt have pharaohs? A whole long time ago. Okay, multiple gay Roman emperors. Alfred Kinsey, the world-renowned researcher, was part of the LGBT community. All the Stonewall riots, Marsha P. Johnson. I mean, there are so many people, and I'm sure if you go down that list, you're gonna say, "Oh, I didn't know that person was part of the community. Oh, I didn't know that person was part of the community." Go onto the website. Okay, the LGBT History Month. Go onto the website. Like I said, I'm going to put it down in the description. Check every day. Like I said, they just give like an icon each day, and they go into what they've done and things like that. I mean, this day, this month, and I know people are going to say, well, why do we have to have a LGBT History Month? Well, yeah, well, those are the same people that say, why do we have to have a Women's History Month? Why do we have to have a Black History Month? Why do we have to have an Asian History Month? Why? Because we are all marginalized. Because the people that say, we don't have a white person's History Month. No, because you took all of that stuff away from us. That's your history. You've marginalized us. You've pushed us into the shadows. That's why there's also June is Pride Month. It's Pride Month. Why? Because we have to come out and we have to say, this is us and we are here. And all that we want to do is just live our lives. So, not just for today, not just for National Coming Out Day, not just for LGBT History Month for October, but all throughout the year, create safe spaces around you, please, so that this way, anybody that you know, they feel safe, they feel comfortable coming to you and talking to you. A lot of times you don't even have to say anything. All you have to say is, okay, I love you, I support you. And that's it. And you don't know how far that goes. So please, please, National Coming Out Day today, October 11th, the LGBT History Month, the whole month of October, okay? Just, and all throughout the year, create safe spaces so that people don't have to fear living their lives. They don't have to fear violence. They don't have to fear retaliation. They don't have to fear harassment. Waking up every morning hoping that if I go to the supermarket today, somebody doesn't harass me. Please. Just create safe spaces. Give people grace. Love each other. Respect each other. Bye.